So it's 2 weeks after our styling day, but what we did was we upgraded the look of the kitchen with our light fixtures. It's a fantastic idea. It fits anywhere really. This is also a walking area from that side of the house, the more formal side. Conversation pieces are so important in styling because it could potentially be so boring without them. Welcome back to this $7 million spectacular condo. I cannot wait to give you guys a tour. Come on inside. So the challenge was, not only did we not have enough time to get everything going and make sure everything goes smoothly, but we had to make sure that we had inventory at the lighting store. And after going through many options, we ended up with these two, and I love these two because they come in a variety. You can set them up in different ways. So if you guys remember one of the condos that we did for my client, we did the same thing in a bigger version. It was about a 32-inch diameter, whereas these ones are 16-inch. So they work perfectly in the front foyer. When you walk in, you see the two lights hanging kind of. You can actually reposition the lights to the height that you want. So we have 9-foot ceilings here, which is fantastic in a condo, and we were able to use these at a decent height. Then we we actually purchased beautiful sconces. Guys, I absolutely love these. These come in brass and they also come in a black finish. It has sculpture to it. It has a beautiful form, kind of like a teardrop shape. Very elegant. It can also be considered modern. And then we did our console table with the brass details, brass framed artwork. We have another piece of large art on this side. And again, I really wanted to make this space pop. So we decided to go with an oversized canvas piece with a gold frame. And the colors just bring in harmony. You have the neutral colors of the floor, you have the whites where all of the walls here are white, so artwork was very important. And a piece like this to put on a large wall to bring in a wow factor is definitely a great option. Stepping out of the front foyer area and into our beautiful luxury living room. This space was all open concept and I wasn't sure how it's gonna play and how the furniture is gonna fit in. And with the restrictions of an elevator, and I've told you guys this before, elevators are very challenging. I got to use my beautiful transitional contemporary type sofa, white fabric. I wanted to keep it light. So the vision was, because we have like this 180-degree terrace going around the condo, there's a lot of natural light. I didn't want to do anything too busy. Keep it light, keep it neutral, keep it airy and elegant at the same time. And we achieved all of those points because take a look around. You have 2 accent chairs. And I love this because this has the tones of the sofa and we have our beautiful brass details which come into the coffee table. We did it with a marble inlay because again, I wanted to keep that white kind of natural vibe going through the condo. 8x10 area rug, like a light grayish beige color. We accented with some darker pieces because I felt like I did need a little bit of contrast here and there, but not too much. I didn't want to use the dark pieces on my larger furniture. I wanted to keep them as accents just so that it keeps the space interesting yet neutral at the same time. To the right of me, we have our beautiful dining room. So again, this was an open concept area and I had to keep my 8-seaters in place because for a condo of $7 million, you really need to show ample seating. We did our 8-seater dining table with the brass details and check out my light fixture. So this is one of my favorite pieces. It's contemporary yet transitional. So whoever ends up buying this space can either go modern with this or they can go traditional or transitional. It's a very neutral piece. You do have some of the crystal details in the bars, but not overwhelming crystal. So it doesn't make it look too traditional. And the exposed light bulbs make it look even more modern than having shades on top. With the brass details, goes beautiful with my dining table. We did our black chairs. Again, I didn't want to do too much colors in here. I wanted to keep it monochromatic. We did our 2 white vases, and I love these because these are in almost like a cement type of material, so it makes the space look more modern. One of the things that spell out luxury is having double doors everywhere, and I love these pocket doors that they've done because it saves a lot of space. So stepping out of the dining room, we're coming into the kitchen now, and this kitchen is actually oversized. Even if you were to have a house, if this was a house and not a condo, I would say this is a large kitchen. And for it to be inside a condominium is really, really amazing and a pure bonus for whoever is buying this, because this whole space here is considered your kitchen area. And the kitchen design is very clean. So they've gone with like a bone color cabinet, very clean looking, just flat panels. But what we did was we upgraded the look of the kitchen with our light fixtures. So I brought in the brass, again, for those people that looking at this place and are interested and like the more transitional look, yet modern, these are a great idea because again, the brass detail gives it a little bit of a transitional look, but then the round ball fixture gives it more of a modern look. For the finish of the countertop, it's really great because the builders did an upgrade. So they did a quartz finish, kind of with like a sartorio design on it. It has the veining, the gray veining. Another great thing about this kitchen is the fact that you have a breakfast area. And we were able to do our 36-inch glass top table with 4 chairs around it. Kept it very clean looking, more modern with the gray tones, dark legs. And guess what? You also have seats for bar stools. You have an overhang here, which is a great idea. So instead of just doing a waterfall countertop here, island, they actually opened up the space, which gives you a 2-seater bar stool for those that like to sit over here, have a drink, or if kids are sitting down having breakfast, everyone's around the kitchen area. This kitchen is complete. This was one of those challenging rooms. And I mentioned this in our last video because we have some spaces here that are irregular. Like for example, this wall over here, there's a huge indent. You cannot put a sofa here. We had that wall and this wall pretty much to do our seating. And with a console table, it just wasn't working out really well. So we had to switch out some pieces. But I really, really love the turnout because now you have ample seating in your $7 million condo. You have a 3-seater sofa. Look at this turnout. This is my sectional, if you believe it or not. So this is the corner arm. Then you have the armless, which is not here. And you can put your pieces modular in, and this is your corner. So what we did was we just used the 2 corner pieces and made an oversized sofa. So you have your 2-piece coffee table, and this works out amazing because if it was one big solid piece, it would have taken up too much space. But because it's 2 pieces, it's more airy and it's also staggered. So you have one lower than the other, gives it a little bit of elevation. So then behind me, we have a console table. And it's important in a family room to have a console table. And the reason for it is because you want to show your TV space. And this would potentially be the wall that somebody would put a TV on, where from both sides of the room, you have seating and you can enjoy whatever's on the television. What I thought was instead of doing another sofa piece, which would have been maybe a little bit too much, I thought to do a chaise. And again, modular pieces because this is also a part of a sectional. And we did a corner arm with an ottoman to create one long chaise. It's a fantastic idea. It fits anywhere really. I mean, we fit it in this small family room. You can put it in a bedroom if you want, or a corner of a house if you want, by a fireplace. Then we finished it off with our cement gray end table, which is quite modern as well. So this room was a little bit more contemporary than the rest of the house. Going back to our topic of lighting and what we did here, check out above me. I love these lights. They're about 20-inch diameter, so it's a really good size. It's not small like usual 10 to 12-inch lights that the alabasters come in. So we did flush mount, so it does not hang from the ceiling. It's flush against the ceiling, gives a lot of light, and it finishes off the space. And here we are now. This is our little den / cigar lounge sitting area that we created. I really love this space because of all the windows. It's just so nice and bright and cheerful. I didn't want to clutter up the space because this is also a walking area from that side of the house, the more formal side, to the office space. So you want space to walk around. We did 2 beautiful accent chairs. I love these chairs. These are absolutely timeless. So I brought in chrome finish here because I wanted it to be a little bit different from the other side. Obviously mixing my metals like I always do and you guys love. And then we paired it up with a neutral coffee table. And the reason I say it's neutral is because it's not chrome, it's not brass, it's actually more of like a stone finish. So it gives off a little bit more, balances out the room from going too much metals into something nice and neutral like this, white looking. And we paired it off with our branch here. I love using this piece because it adds so much interest. Then we put a nice brass round circular mirror on top of the mantle. Now let's go into the office. I cannot keep my eyes off of this light fixture, guys. Come on, look at the impact this has in this room that could have potentially been very boring with white walls and nothing interesting to look at. And I'm gonna tell you this, from the other side of the house, you actually get a glimpse of this room. So that's why I decided I need something interesting. So we went with this beautiful spiked fixture, and all of the finishes it has, we also have it in our styling. So we have the brass, we have some black accents, neutral, and again, I brought it into the walls with these bowls, which create a lot of interest. And again, they're conversation pieces. Conversation pieces are so important in styling because it could potentially be so boring without them. So the house has been pretty spectacular until now, and the primary bedroom is nothing short of sweet. We have a beautiful king-size bed here, 2 good-sized nightstands, and you still have plenty of room to play with. We did our custom headboard, which has the nice frame. This is more contemporary, clean-looking, no bed skirts. 2 dark nightstands, very cool art. Again, brings the theme of the rest of the house in with the black and the white and the gold. And we carried it through into our bedroom accessories, finish it off with 2 benches. And on this side of the wall, we did a nice console table just to show a little dressing area. You can put in some accessories, very cool mirror. And then we have our primary ensuite, which is covered in sartorial marble. We have a double vanity on this side, which we accessorized lightly. And then we had this space here. So if you remember in the last video, I was talking about getting lights for this. Well, this was quite a bit of a headache, I would have to say, because finding 4 light fixtures that are all in stock at once was not very easy, but after going through many options, we came up with these beauties. I had to do a console table here because this is obviously made for something like this, for like a little dressing area. Put in some towels, some flowers, just to give it a little bit of a spa feel. I love this bathroom. I feel like it's fully complete. So we're standing in the secondary bedroom. The secondary bedroom has a queen headboard, 2 nightstands. Again, we went with this cool industrial vibe in here, darker decorative pillows. We did some cool artwork over the headboard just to elevate the wall. This is really important, guys, when you want to show off your ceiling height, because when you put up artwork over a headboard that's only 4 feet tall, it just elevates that wall and makes it look that much taller. It's very important to do artwork around your bed frame because it just really makes the space look like a feature wall. Well guys, our home tour is complete and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the process we went through in the last couple of weeks to get this place ready for sale. I'm sure it's gonna sell quick, but we'll keep you posted. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel because there's a lot more content coming your way. For now, I'm gonna say bye till next time.